All right. We are 2 days out of Christmas. Um, I wonder if anybody else feels like um, they didn't have as much Christmas spirit this year. I mean, as normally that they would. It's kind of like I was looking forward to the Christmas season and the holidays and everything like that, and it just like I had good holidays, and in fact, like my Christmas this year was like head and shoulders like better than last year's Christmas. For instance, like, and who am I to complain? I have a week off. I had some PTO saved up. I asked my work 4 months ago that I needed these 2 days off, Christmas and Christmas Eve, and the way my schedule is lined up, I had 7 whole days off. So like, it's just been nice to having 7 whole days off of work. We need more of that stuff, and the whole thing is like, we need more time off. And that's the problem, is like, this is completely unnatural the way things are going. Like, the fact that they think that you only deserve 2 weeks of the year just to have off. Yeah, you have the weekends off or whatever, 2 days a week. But the fact that they think that you deserve only like a week or maybe 2 weeks of the year to have off, and you have to work every other fucking week of the year, it's just ridiculous. And it's usually like when you stay somewhere, you develop more vacation time, or accrue more vacation time, because usually places don't want to give you anything when you right off the bat. They don't give you shit. What do they want? They don't want to give you anything. They don't want to give you health insurance. And just because they have health insurance that you can buy doesn't mean that they're providing it. For honestly, like, they aren't paying for 100%. I get it. I'm hyperbolic when I say that shit, but it feels like it. That's why I say that. It's like, what the fuck, man? I used to have health insurance. Like, I literally had health insurance. I didn't have health insurance for 4 years. I had it for a month or two. And then I got hernia surgery, and they paid for fucking everything. And yes, I was paying a ton of money, but they paid for everything. I don't want, like, dude, does anyone else not give a fuck about in care doctors or whatever, in network doctors? Like, my health insurance should be taken everywhere. Every fucking doctor should take my health insurance. Like, I don't want to look for fucking doctors. I just want to be able to, like, go somewhere, like, whatever, dude. I don't want to fucking go through every fucking doctor, blah, blah, blah. If I go to one that's a shitty doctor, I'll go to a different one. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, oh, you can only go to in-network. Like, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm paying all this money, you're going to tell me I have to go to in-network? Like, fuck you. This is what I'm talking about. And the fact that health insurance is so expensive nowadays, which is not a benefit. It's not how's it a fucking benefit? Like, I'm about to go on 2 years no health insurance. Hopefully nothing bad happens next year or the rest of this year. But it's a necessity, because I can't pay my fucking bills if I have health insurance. I can't afford an extra $600, $700 or $800 a fucking month. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, this is what I'm saying. If something bad happens, or if I have to go to the doctor, I'll just pay the fucking bill, dude. Because, like, what are you really doing? And I understand, like, not everyone has bad health insurance, but for the most of us, you have to pay your weekly premium. You got to pay for your copay, and then you have to pay a deductible for like It's not like $100. It's just a fucking $9. Or some people are paying $20,000, having to pay a $20,000 deductible because their company doesn't want to pay for health insurance. The whole thing is a fucking joke. And you want to know why health insurance is expensive to begin with? Because we have so many unhealthy people. You want to know why people are unhealthy? Because life fucking sucks. They cope because they have past traumas that they cannot face. You know, like, this is what we're doing. And no one else fucking talks about this. Nobody gives a fuck about mental health until somebody, like, shoots up a fucking school or something, then everyone's like, oh, mental health. Nobody gives a fuck about mental health. If people really give a shit about mental health, they would take mental health days more serious. And a mental health day isn't really just like, oh, I need to fucking I'm lazy. No, it's like, I have to wash dishes. I have to fucking do my laundry, clean up my fucking place, cook for myself. I have to do bills. I have to go grocery shopping. I got to make sure I got everything taken care of. I got to make sure I go to work. I got to make sure I go to work on time. I got to take showers, hygiene. All this fucking shit takes time. And it's just like, these fucking rich people, this is why I'm like, the more as time passes, the more I'm seeing from like, I'm not liking what I see on the internet right now. It seems fucking fake. All these fake, phony people. This is why people like me never get anywhere, because you tell the truth, you don't get anywhere. You fucking have to lie. You gotta make phony shit. This is how you get anywhere online, is you have to fucking fake it or fund it yourself. You fund your own channel. Like, I can make this channel as big as Mr. Beast if I had the money. I can force it. I could pay for, you know what I mean? It's just, I can force my content in the algorithm. The problem is, it's not natural. You know how cool it is to, like, you're just like scrolling through YouTube and, you know, listen to some of the, some of your content creators that you like. What I like to do is I like to play video games and listen to content. I've done this for years. Whether it's playing a sports game or whatever, like I like to listen and turn the volume down and listen to what they're saying. But the more and more we keep going down this path, I feel the internet is showing me that most people in here are fake as fuck. It's almost like dating. Like when you start dating somebody new or trying to attract somebody new, you're gonna put your best foot forward, and usually it's like the first year, unless you really don't care. Like if you really like that person, you want to make it work. You're not gonna you're gonna hold back the bad stuff. Everybody fucking does this. Nobody talks about it. But what happens is once we unveil our true selves to that person, because like we're getting a little bit lazy now, we're getting content with them being around, we feel like they're not gonna go nowhere, so I can, you know, show my true self. Then they fucking fail. And it seems like we're in a time frame where everybody just wants, like, they don't want to deal with bullshit. So anything little that happens, I'm replacing you. However, I feel like it's getting harder and harder to replace people, even if you are hot or like whatever. Like these red pill dating guys, like, dude, okay. I have been completely demotivated for the last 2 years of my fucking life. About 10 years ago, somebody I cared about, me and her didn't work out. A huge thing. So I'm like, I used it to try to better myself. I could only do so much being a single father and having so much responsibility, working full time, doing everything myself. I can only work on so much of myself at a time. But the last 2 years, I really haven't felt like going to the fucking gym. I haven't felt like doing anything. You know what I felt like doing this last 2 years? Smoking weed. That's what I feel like doing. Smoking fucking weed. Because it's like people, and this is me too. Okay, I'm included. I'm not just saying everyone. No, this is me too. Most people are not approachable. Most people are not friendly. When you see it, it's like, what? And then a lot of guys can misconstrue this because we don't get any positive feedback from women at all. It's mostly cold shoulder or whatever. It's just not friendly. It's not appealing. And it goes for me too. The difference is like I'm a guy, man. I'm not supposed to be walking around like, hey. Maybe I am. I don't know, but like women are supposed to be the more comfortable. You know why they're not? Because they chose to be independent. They want to be like the own men of their lives, and I understand that. Why do I understand that? Is it bad? Yes, it's bad. Well, if you look at the way men have led women for the last 70 years, you can see we have done a shit fucking job. So they don't fucking trust us. Why would they trust us? Look at society. You look at all the fucking problems, social problems, economic problems, all this shit. And you can say, well, it's because we let women have more power. Well, who allowed that? It's us. Like, this is the problem I have with these fucking red pill guys. And let me say this too. A lot of these fucking red pill guys are fucking phonies, man. They're fucking fake. You know what I mean? Like, you got Rollo Tomasi out here fucking like he's huge fucking guns, which is cool. I get it. But, like, who are you trying to impress? You're out here hanging out. He started this podcast, and he's got these, like... I watched it for, like, 5 minutes. I don't want to listen to women really talk, to be honest. I really don't have any... Like, most of them don't have anything to fucking say that I really care about listening to. And that's not limited to women. Most men, too. Like, most people nowadays... I really don't give a fuck what you have to say because you don't really have anything of fucking value. You're not talking about anything of fucking value. It's just like pretty much just stating the fucking obvious. So it's like, okay, like, yeah, I get it. Like, I don't relate to anybody. I don't fucking relate. I relate to Big Ward. I relate to that guy. Oh, I didn't hook this up. Oh, well. Maybe I can hook it up still. Who cares? You know, this is I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. Let's see. Yeah, it's connected. So, like, look at right in the middle of a fucking stream. I fixed my shit. And not even a stream. This is a video I'm uploading. So this isn't even a stream. This is how much I don't give a fuck. And anybody who watches my content, especially... If you've been listening to my shit for the last couple of years or however long you listen to me, I appreciate you. Even if I don't get back to you right away, I try to, like, if I see, like, the same people, and I probably should, like, try to develop some type of relationship with these people, to be honest. I'm not the best at forming relationships. I don't know what to say. I'm not the best. Okay. You know what? My last video... I wasn't throwing my parents under the bus. So if anybody misconstrues that or thinks that I'm like hating on them, no. After talking to my parents, understanding that they have traumas that they dealt with as kids, and they were just trying to fucking survive. And honestly, like when my parents were young and they had me, they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Like fucking early 20s, like 20, like... They weren't taught worth a fuck how to parent. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Like, if I look at the examples that they've had, I'm like, I wonder, like, why would I live so far away from all my family? Like, I lived in Arizona, and my family lived in fucking Florida. My other family lived in Washington State, like, on my dad's side. It's like, I'm always by myself. I'm not around any aunts or uncles or any cousins. That's how I was fucking raised. Complete isolation. So it's hard for me to formulate relationships or... man, you know, especially nowadays since I don't really trust anybody and it's really hard for me to trust people. Like, if you want to gain my trust, and I don't mean to do this, I'm going to test the fucking shit out of you. I don't mean to. It just, like, subconsciously happens. Like, I'm not sitting here like, how can I sit here and fuck with this person? No, it just, maybe I'm toxic, whatever, but I don't trust anybody. I trust a couple people. Like, I trust a couple family members,
But most people I don't fucking trust. And honestly, a lot of people I just don't want to fucking be around. I don't know. It's not that I think I'm better. It's just I don't fucking relate to you at all. And whatever you have to say, whatever I have to say, it's just like I have to sit here. There's how I am. I am so. If you watch my videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I can't stay on topic. If you listen to conversations, if you just listen to a conversation with people, and this is how it goes. I'm basically having a conversation with myself when I do this shit. Is it goes from topic to topic. I can't just stay on one subject and just say just one subject. That's not me. I wish I could. I'm not built for that. I'm built to adapt. I'm built to generalize a lot of different shit. Having a lot of knowledge about a lot of different... Not like having... Not knowledge about everything, all the details about everything. Nobody can do that. And that's where it kind of feels like... It's so weird when you see people who are smart, like, you know they're smart, and then you see other people you think that they're kind of dumb, but then it's like, well, that person that's kind of dumb has really good common sense, or like street smart, so they're not fucking stupid. But this other person who seems like is really fucking smart has no, you know what I mean? So it's like, there's all these different types of intelligence out here. And honestly, I really don't relate to much people. I don't relate to many people. You know, for me, I would rather just, at this point in my life, it's better for me just to have an introvert wife. Yes, I would like to get, like, have some, maybe not marriage or whatever. I don't fucking care. When I say marriage, I'm talking about between me, you, and the universe. I'm not talking about like with the government being involved. I'm talking about just like we're together, we're committed. We're not gonna be with anyone else. Yeah, we don't have to worry about. You don't have to worry about me going and sticking my dick in some other woman. If I don't have to worry about like some of the guys doing that to you. You know what I mean? So like I don't want it. I don't like dating. I like to date my girlfriend or wife. Yeah, I want to go do shit with her. A stranger who I'm probably never gonna see again, or like, why would I put all this effort? I don't give a fuck. Shit, like I'm to the point where I don't even really want to meet anybody. And in fact, like I had an offer. I used to like this shit. I used to like that where. Could this woman really trust me? She doesn't fucking know me. She trusts me enough to bring me, to let me come to her house. She doesn't fucking know me. She knows me off the internet. I don't know why that used to like really give me like a power trip. That and you knew it was gonna happen. You knew it was gonna happen. Like coming to your house at night. Like we know what's gonna happen. We know what's gonna go down. Being is gonna, let's just come and watch TV. Nah. But like, I had this offer, and it's like, I didn't take it. It was like a 30-minute drive. I'm like, nah, I'm good. And in fact, I decided to delete the conversation, so I never talk to that person again. I don't want that. I really don't want that. At one point in my life, I guess it was fun. It gave me something to do, but it's just too risky. I don't want to get a disease and then pass it on. Like, this is why we're supposed to be with one person. The people who say we're supposed to be with like a bunch of different people are fucking retards. We're supposed to be with just one person. And here's another thing. You know that solid... You know your grandparents, or somebody your grandparents may have known, if your grandparents didn't stay together. You're looking at them like, man, these people have been together for like 30 years. They've been together for 50 years. You're seeing that. Like, these people have stood the test of time. You know, the woman has changed a lot. The guy maybe somewhat. But, like, they've made it work. What you don't see is the hell they went through. You don't see when, what is that? The veil called? When you show your best version. of dating. The honeymoon phase. The honeymoon phase ended and they got past it. Do you know what I mean? Like the honeymoon phase ends pretty quickly. Within like a year. A year, like it doesn't last, like a year I think is kind of pushing it, but like 6 months to a year, that's the honeymoon phase. These people went past the honeymoon phase and decided they wanted to try to make, maybe they had kids though. And that's another thing, like, and I'm a hypocrite for saying this, you really should try to stay with the person you had kids with. I mean, you're not going to really, this is why you need to be careful about who you have kids with to begin with. Like, a lot of these right-wing people are just like, oh, just go have fucking kids with anybody. It's like, no, fuck you, dude. I don't want to have kids, and then they ended up in the same spot I'm in. That's why a lot of people aren't fucking having kids. It's not just the money. Yes, the money's a huge thing. Kids are expensive. Healthcare is expensive. Was it $30 to have $30? $30,000 and maybe in some different places to give birth? Like, nobody can afford this shit. So yeah, they can't. We can't even afford to date, let alone have a fucking family. Like, I'm old. Gen Z, I'm talking about Gen Z. I relate to Gen Z in a lot of different ways. I relate to all the fucking generations, but I really relate to Gen Z, and I fucking feel bad for Gen Z. I mean, I got kids in that fucking generation, and I'm looking at things and I'm like, I wish I could have done things a little bit different. Maybe I should have put a guitar in your hands instead of a controller, and I've told my kids this. For me, it was just like, I wish I had some more balance. But like, the reason why I'm divorced, I'm not going to talk about that because I'm not going to bash my kid's mom on the fucking internet. She's got bad shit to say about me. There's bad things that I did that she didn't like. She obviously became unattracted to me for a fucking reason, and I don't blame her because I was a weak fucking bitch. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I didn't know. I thought, well, you don't have to date your woman no more because, like, no, that shit gets fucking boring. They get fucking bored. They get depressed. But I will say about my marriage, it was a mutual thing. It wasn't, like, one-sided. It was mutual. It was just, like, we weren't there. We were just, like, and it sucks. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and bash her of why I chose to do what I chose to do, but I guess, like, what it comes down to is tolerating people's bullshit. If you can tolerate people's bullshit, then you can make it work. You know, people are so enamored by, like, the good qualities people have, and then they just completely overlook the bad shit. Like, real bad shit. It's not even, like, real... Like, I'm seeing all of these single moms out here, and it's like, why are you not with the dad? Like, you're my age. You're my age, and you have a 7-year-old? What? I've seen women in, like, early 50s on dating sites. They have, like, an 11-year-old. Like, you literally had a kid at 40. And then now, like, why aren't you with the person you had the kid with? Oh, because I just want to... Because it was like the last shot. They waited too long. And I'm gonna tell. This is what girls need to understand nowadays. Listen, you can't have it all. Okay, you can't have it all. Something's gonna suffer. Do you want a family, or do you want to be a boss babe? You can't have both. You can try for sure, but it'll get to be too much. It'll get too much of a grind, and you'll just be like, I'm fucking tired of doing everything. There's too much responsibility. It's too much. It is too much. Like, the whole I could do it all. Like, you can't do it all. What about the relationship with yourself? Oh, I don't know. I had that for... Yeah. You want to try to do it all? Go ahead. But you have to acknowledge there's something that's going to suffer, whether it's a relationship with your kids, your partner, if you have one, yourself, your family, your friends, like your kids, your job. Your responsibilities at home, something's gonna. You can't just sit here and come out and take on all that responsibility of working a full-time job, being a parent, and getting the house done, and maintaining all these different. It's just not gonna happen, man. It's just too much. It's unrealistic. You might be able to find one outlier, a couple, that seem like they can do it, but you don't see behind the scenes all the help that they get as well. You know, that's what you don't see behind the scenes. All you see on the internet is the result. You don't see all the suffering. Like, for instance, here we go. This is pretty cool. Let's say, hypothetically, this next year, this channel fucking blows up. Like, and I'm not talking about just blows up. You know, gets 100. I'm talking about millions. This is hypothetical. You know, I'm just playing. I'm playing here. Okay, what was I talking about? No. Somebody will see. They'll be like, this guy. There'll be a little bit of resentment, a little bit of jealousy. Like, why is this guy famous? You don't see all the hard work. You don't see the last 10 years I've been grinding away with hardly any fucking views. You don't see that. You don't see that since the one video that actually popped off on my channel. I think this happened 3 years ago, 4 years ago. 400,000 views. It was pretty cool to see. Like, it is pretty cool to see that. Like, a couple of weeks out, you just see all this attention being put. Usually it's a couple days. You might, you get attention on a post. Usually after that, it's like done. And a couple of days is pushing it. Because there's so much content being put out. So it's just like everyone wants to put out the best versions of themselves being basically the Super Bowl champions. You know what I mean? This is so funny. Look at this. I'm trying to tighten these, and this is tight. I don't understand. I mean, obviously this needs to be tight somehow, but I don't know. Whatever. It still works. It doesn't matter. I don't even need to it's too loud, to be honest. So but yeah, I don't like to complain. I'm just telling it how it is, man. I want things to get better. That's what I want. I want there's no reason why things can't get better. We can abandon the shit that we don't need anymore. Hey, the people who complain about can I even talk about that? I hate that. The reason why I'm so apprehensive about the stuff I say and I filter myself so heavily is because I don't want this channel banned. Because they're so it's so weird how they just give lifetime bans because I talk about something that they don't want to talk. It's not like I'm breaking the law. It's not like I'm saying I want to be violent. It's just I'm talking. Oh, you said misinformation. It's oh, okay, my bad. What did I say wrong? Okay, then I can retract that. My bad. My fault. But it's no, you're just getting nuked. You're just done. Lifetime ban. See ya. And it's dude, do you understand there's pedos that only get a couple years in prison and they come out? And it's but I get a lifetime ban? Are you fucking serious? You're telling me somebody molesting or raping a kid is less harmful than me speaking about vaccines on my fucking channel? Are you fucking serious? Who am I? If I talk about anything like that, people should be looking at me skeptical anyway. Who the fuck am I? You know what I mean? The reason why I say shit on here that I say is so people do their own research. Maybe I open their eyes a little bit. And they'll go look shit up themselves. I'm not going to sit here and then I'm not your fucking teacher. I'm not your professor. You do your own fucking... I hate that. Oh, you provide this. Say this. anybody can say anything. You know what I mean? I can say all this, the craziest fucking shit. But yeah, it's. I try to stick with reality. I don't get paid shit. I work a regular job. You know, I'd rather listen to somebody like me. That's why I like Big Ward. That's why I like Joey the Gypsy. Joey the Gypsy, homeless guy lives in his car. He does it on purpose. Highly intelligent. Does he know everything? No. But if you watch his videos and you watch Big Ward's and you watch some of mine, you're like, dude, this is crazy how much like similarities they have to their content. They don't edit their content, you know. There better not be no ads in my fucking videos. I don't know why there would be. I don't even want ads in my videos. I think that people who have ads in their videos are gonna fucking get less and less traction. That's what I think. Because it's just, I shouldn't have to skip a fucking... I'm not paying for YouTube. You can kiss my ass. The only way I'll pay for YouTube is if you push me in the algorithm like Twitter. But, yeah, it's just... I don't even know where I was going with that. I forgot what was my point. But it's just like... I don't know. You know, I've decided, like I said, I've been completely demotivated. Even like smoking weed the last, like a ton. Now I'm stopping. And if my work sees this and they want to give me, like, okay, fuck you. I'm not going to take them because I'll just quit. Like, whatever, dude. I'll find another fucking job. I only have to go a whole month and I can go fucking take a drug test anywhere. So, like, if they want to fire me, then go ahead, fucking fire me if you see this. Like, yeah, it's legal here, motherfucker. Like, seriously. Oh my god, please no. You can't have a fucking gummy on Christmas. You can't smoke weed on your time. But, I can drink. You have no problem with me drinking. You know what I mean? I can show up to work, not drunk, but like hungover. Oh, what are you gonna do? Like, the whole thing. Okay. I'm going on something different now. This is why I want a fucking an emperor of America, because look at our Congress and Senate. Like, when did states start legalizing marijuana? Was it in like 2020, like 2016 or 17? It was Washington State and Denver or Colorado. And then now there's more states that have it legalized to some type of like something. There's only like less than 10 states that have it fully banned. Somebody has it. They mostly have it legalized, at least having some type of medical thing. Yet we still have it criminalized federally. Why is that? You know, the Democrats have had control. They had control of 2020 all the way to 2022. They had everything, just like the Republicans have right now. What did they do? Did they do anything about marijuana, making it legalized? Or decriminalized at the very least? Nothing. No, nothing. What have the Republicans done since they've had Congress? I mean, what the big, beautiful bill, it's going to cause inflation. I'm glad it's going to help with the border and all that stuff. Whatever gets these people out of here quicker, you know, and then we can try to rebuild and clean up. We're not going to let it happen again. Like the Democrats, like you're going to be, if you go over here and you get power again and you let these people again and again, you're going to have a revolution. And in fact, I'll fucking lead it. I will fucking lead a revolution against you motherfuckers because you keep bringing these motherfuckers in here. We don't need any immigration at this point. We need to cut it. The only immigrants that should be brought in here are young women who have no kids, who love America. That's it. And then you can have a couple entrepreneurs like Elon that are going to build jobs. That's it. That's all we need for a little while. And we don't even, you know what I mean? We need women to come. We don't have any women here in America. We really don't. We got a bunch of females that are trying to be guys, and or they're forced into that situation because they haven't had a good, strong father figure. Yeah, if we bring in more friendly, submissive women. But here's the thing. Men, if you get control again, are you going to go down the same path as the men in the past? Oh, let me sit here and fucking replace my family with another family. Like, what? Are you fucking serious? Let me go to the bar every fucking night. Like, really? Grow the fuck up, dude. Like, you got a family. You're going to the bar all the time? It's one thing to hang out with your friends, but, like, seriously? Really, you don't need to be going to the bar all the fuck, especially late at night. Like, seriously, like, if you go to the bar with your friends or whatever, or with your wife or something, that's one thing. But, like, if you're going, like, with friends, like, to watch the game, but you're not there all fucking night, you're not getting fucking hammered, it's not like it's every fucking night. Like, you have responsibility, you have a family. Why are you out at the fucking bar? You know what I mean? Who's providing safety at the fucking house at night? It's just like, it's fucking ridiculous how things have been, and we deserve everything the youth don't deserve it though. The youth don't deserve it, but people like me, people like the boomers, they fucking deserve it. They deserve to suffer. But the Gen Z, they don't fucking deserve it. Like, oh, they're fucking no, they're not fucking lazy. They just don't. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. That's why. It's like, everywhere I look, I see a bunch of overweight people. And I'm not in a peak position right now, but, like, I'm not obese. You know what I mean? And I'm seeing, like, everywhere I look, it's just, so why am I exactly, like, becoming chiseled? Like, for what? Like, what is the purpose? Oh, for other guys? I'm not gay. I don't give a fuck what they think. Oh, for myself? I don't... What? Dude. If it's just... Because a lot of people, they lift weights just for how they look. I mean, it should be about how you feel, too. But it's like, if that is your main thing, if it's superficial things while you're working out or doing health stuff, this day and age... It's like, it's not fucking worth it. And you know what else I'm seeing? I'm seeing, like, old ladies. Like, old fucking ladies. They're being pushed in the algorithm. It's like, how is this woman so popular? She's old. She's not attractive. Is she fat? Some of them are obese, too. And then you see guys in the comments like, oh my God, it's like, dude, she's like a grandma. Like, what the fuck? Like, she's not a 10, like, Instagram model. Like, I could understand that, even though I think that you're a weak bitch for doing that, like, making comments and shit, but, like, she's literally a fucking grandma, and these guys are, like, groveling at her feet. It's like, she is not what she was when she was, like, early 20s, dude. But what I think it is I think that so many men don't have women in their lives, that there's such a huge scarcity that they do that they're like, because I feel like there's a massive scarcity of women in my life. That's partly the reason why I want to quit my job and get a different job, is because it doesn't really do anything for me anymore. There isn't really any. It's not like you go to work and you want to meet, no, but like you can make friends, and then like they might know somebody that they can like hook you up with. You know what I mean? It's like you want to build your network, so but like for me, there's hardly any of that. And then we don't hook people up. You know what I mean? We don't set people up. I think I've done it one time, and the only reason I did it was funny. There was this woman that I was I went to the gym, and I actually had the balls to talk to her, said something to her, and I got her number, and we ended up being friends and talking, and I liked her a little bit more than she liked me. So she didn't really like me the way I liked her, and then she I don't know. It just. She wasn't into me. I tried. She wasn't into me, so I gave up. So later on, she asked me if I could. There's this guy she liked at the gym, and I actually like gave her number to him in the locker room. Like but I don't hook people up, man. I don't set people up. That's not what guys do. But I've never been set up, not one time, by anybody. No, not one. I've had to fight for everything in my life. Everything I've had to fucking fight for. Fight for this, fight for this, I fight for this, I fight for fucking everything. And it's just like, what am I fucking fighting for? You know, you get to the point where it's like, when it comes to things and stuff, it's nice. It's nice having things and stuff. It's nice having this. If you look at my videos in the past, I was basically on my bed for a solid 3 years, two years for sure, a year and a half anyway. Nothing in there, just me on my bed. Well, now I have what is this? Like a couch, like a fold out thing, futon. But where's this gonna go eventually? In the trash, just like anything else, right? Unless it's fucking sacred. Like, everything on my walls is gonna eventually be in the fucking trash. Everything I create eventually gonna be in the fucking trash. So it's like, there is a nihilism that's happening right now. It's like, what's the fucking point? Like, what does this matter? Why do I want this object so bad? And then you get it, it's like, that's debt. It's cool at first, it's kind of like a car, so it's like, it's cool to get a new car at first. But then it's like, nah. So my truck, I had a truck in 2017, and 2020 I had to either buy it or turn it in. Well, it was a brand new truck when I was leasing it, and I wanted to buy it, man, a month before I was gonna go turn it in. Like, I was planning on buying it, to be honest. My brothers put a lift on the truck, and then they did something with the exhaust to make it sound louder. Then I went there and I'm like, I think my payments was like $350, right? And they wanted me to pay like $500, $450 at first, and I talked them down. How do I talk them down? It's just too much. And then a week later, they ended up giving me a call. Oh, we have this $350. Okay, I can do that. $350, sure. Well, when I was gonna go like buy the truck, the payments were gonna go up from $350 to like $800 to $900 because the truck was only worth $22,000, but I still owed $29,000. Like, what the fuck? Like, cars are the biggest pieces of shit. Like, I know we need them, but it's like, I fucking hate. Why does it lose value so much? How does it not lose value when people test drive it? Like, seriously, if I drive my car that I just bought off, a brand new car I just bought off the lot, a dealership can sell the same car that could have more miles because people are test driving it. They sell it more than it's worth more than my car's fucking worth? Well, because I fucking own it now? Like, what? How the fuck does it lose so much value as soon as I fucking buy? Like, it is the dumbest fucking. That's why I'm like, who cares if I lease a car? Leasing a car always gave me a new car. There was something wrong with the car. They had to fucking fix it. It's on them. All I had to do was make sure I maintained it, did the oil changes and everything like that, and I was golden. It's like, why buy a fucking car? Oh, you don't have to pay. Well, as soon as you pay it off, you have to start. There's like problem. I don't want to fucking deal with problems. You know what I mean? I just want to get where I have to get, and that's it. In a safe, whatever. But cars are like the dumbest fucking thing to invest in, and obviously, like, if you are into rare cars, that's a little different. But like, to buy a new car now, like some of these, why would I buy a fucking work truck for $100,000? Like seriously, why are they making all of these cars with everything like 100%? Like there's no roll up windows no more. There's nothing. Just give me the bare minimum. I don't need all this extra shit. Seriously, I just need the safety shit. That's cool, but I don't need all this. It's cool. You know, when I leased a car for a couple of days to go pick up my kid in a different state, it was cool driving around. The GPS was sweet. I had a huge TV that I could see, and then like you can see if like with the some of the technology is cool, but like I don't want to pay for it. And if I'm going to have a work truck, if I'm doing plumbing, do you think I want to sit here up in a fucking truck that's like a Cadillac? Give me a fucking break. This is what I am talking about. If we had a car dealer that came out here and actually made cars with just the bare minimum, but with like the safety features and everything like that, without all the extras, it would be so much fucking cheaper. Like, all that extras, what I'm trying to say is we don't need all that extras. It's nice to have, but it's not worth the fucking price. A work truck shouldn't be some of these trucks are going for $120,000 fucking dollars. And I understand like these are like the 250s or the 350s or whatever, I don't know, diesel, whatever the fuck. Still, dude, like $100,000 for me to go beat this fucking truck up. Like seriously? This like taking a Lamborghini out down a dirt road. It doesn't, or in the fucking winter when it's just snowed, it's like, it doesn't fucking make any sense. If I have a work truck, I'm not gonna go get like the most expensive thing. Like this is all they're making. And you wonder why nobody's buying this shit? Because nobody fucking wants that. I just need a basic fucking truck that hauls shit. That gets me where I need to be, and that's it. All this extra technology would be great if it's fucking cheap. It's not. It's not fucking cheap. If the truck costs $100,000 when it should cost like maybe 50, fuck off, dude. You know what I mean? It's just like, I just feel like we've been getting ripped off so hard from everywhere, and that comes to why people are feeling fatigued nowadays. Why people are stressed the fuck out. It's not just finances. It's also social. It's lack of support. We live in a place where if you either make it or you're on the fucking street, man. I don't know what to say. You either make it or you're on the street. There's no like, hey dude, if you end up breaking a leg and you're out for a few months, oh well. There's nothing like, I make a mistake, I want to rebuild my life. It's just like I'm home. I go right to homeless. There's no place for me to go to try to like, okay, I lost my house, I lost my job. You can't go to Section 8 because it's like a fucking 2-year waiting list for everywhere. So even going to Section 8 because you need the fucking help, you're not going to get in there. So why don't we have like camps set up where people can go to and have like little tiny houses set up in like little communities? We don't need big, huge communities. We need little tiny communities where people can like rebuild their fucking lives. Not stay there forever, but like they can learn skills. They can get the confidence back. It's like, there's nothing. There's no fucking safety nets here. There's nothing. And I'm not seeing any type of, you know what I'm seeing? Hey, let's just put some more fucking content out there. I don't see anything in the real world. I'm not seeing anything built in the real. I'm seeing like the same fucking infrastructure we're using from like the fucking 80s and the even like the I don't know, the 50s, the 1950s, it's like, and you know what else is crazy to me? When I'm seeing these ugly ass buildings that are abandoned, nobody uses anymore, but they want to build new ones. Like, just either tear that fucker down and build up something better there, or fucking refurbish that. I'm so sick of seeing all these buildings just like in decay, and they just keep building outwards. Just like, what's wrong with this lot? Oh, the crime? Then why is there fucking crime? Why is there crime? You know? It's a lot of complicated issues we have in this fucking society, and nobody fucking wants to talk about it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong with everything I'm saying. What's the solutions to this? Well, the solutions would be to pick better partners. Make sure you meet their parents. Like, don't just like start fucking them right away. Meet their parents, meet their friends before you start fucking them, because like, even if you protect yourself, you can still get pregnant. So like, yeah, it's probably a good idea to go ahead and. It's easier for women to hold out than it is for men. So it's just like, if I was a woman, this is what I would do. You're not getting any. You're not getting any till I know that you're a viable person that could be a good husband and a good father. I don't care about the rappers or fucking UFC fighters, or maybe it'd be different if I'm a woman. I'd probably feel different. But if I'm coming at a logical way, this is the way I would, and if I don't have a father figure, I'm fucked. Like, if you don't have a father figure, a man or a woman, you're fucked. Because it's like, you're gonna have to find it yourself. You're gonna have to find it somewhere, and hopefully somebody will mentor you. Somebody will take the time to see something in you that, like, they'll help you. But that comes, that, here's the thing too with like step families and shit. Like, being a man going into that situation, like, you have to understand what you're going into, and what you're going into is you're coming last all the fucking time, and you should, because she should put her kids first before her fucking self. She either picked a shitty fucking partner or whoever to have kids with. And then now you got to deal with it. You don't really have any say so over anything. And you can gain respect from the kids, but it's not going to happen right away. So it's just like you're developing a relationship. You're developing a relationship with them, and no matter how, especially like the old, if they're young, it's easy. But if they're old, when you getting into like the teens, early teens, like you kind of look. You're never gonna be a fucking father figure. You're never gonna be somebody like somebody they're gonna listen. All you can do is just be an example, and that's about it. There's really not much you can do, and she's already demonstrated she can leave the other guy. Of her kids, why the fuck would she stay with you? You know what I mean? It's like, if she can drop the guy she had kids with, like, she's not with him. What makes you think that she won't do the same to you? And this goes both ways. Like, some people, I don't just hate on women, man. Like, the reason why I think that most of my stuff comes from, like, I want to see women do better. Like, dude, I was a fucking feminist, dude. To see, like, how women have turned out with all that feminism bullshit. Like, the reason why I was a feminist when I was younger, because I didn't like the idea of women getting beat. I didn't think that men were doing a good job of leading women overall, and you can see that. And look at the results of our fucking society. I mean, but that's why I went that way. And what I'm seeing now is like, it's like an overcorrection, like all this feminism being pushed out, or like the DEI bullshit. It's just like an overcorrection, and then what it does is it's like, okay, I wasn't oppressed, but now you just oppressed me for no fucking reason, to try to make up for shit 150 years ago, which I have no Dude, I don't give a fuck about 150. Like, you seriously think, like, do you think I sit here and think about my ancestors 150 years ago, what they went through, like, the suffering and shit? Like, everybody fucking suffered. Like, if you're still hung up on that shit, you're fucking stupid, man. Like, if that shit still hurts you, it sucks. It sucks that it was, but that's the way it was everywhere. To act like it was only here is just ridiculous. And in fact, we were like one of the early adopters to eliminate slavery. And it probably would have went quicker, but, like, a lot of people didn't want to, obviously. That's why we had the Civil War. We literally had a fucking Civil War to end. It wasn't to end slavery, but, like, that was just thrown there too to try to, as a tactic to try to beat the South. But it was about economics. That's what it was about. It wasn't about fucking slavery. Slavery was a part of economics. That's what it was. It was part of their economics back then. Well, you had the North that was innovating, and they were coming out with the machines, and they didn't need people to do it no more. Well, these people spend a ton of money on fucking, like, imagine spending, and I hate to equate humans to this, but this is how it was back then. Slaves were farm equipment. That's what they were. So imagine you're a farmer and you spend $100,000 on a new John Deere tractor, and then the federal government comes along and says, nah, you can't have this one because it doesn't have this, it's not electric. So now you just spent $100,000 on this farm equipment and you just lost it. I'm not too sure that back then it was, oh, I just want to keep the slaves. I feel like they invested, and that's why they're like, no. So when you invest that much and then you don't get nothing out of it, it's like, I'm taking a major loss. I gotta take major losses. So I'm against slavery, but that's the way it was back then. I didn't live back then, dude. I don't know how the fuck it was. It was hard as fuck. I go based off of what they say in history, and I don't even know if all that shit's true. I don't even know, because when the history is created by the winner. So how do I even know what history I'm being taught or being told is even fucking true, even fucking happen? So the only thing I can try to decipher from is the reality I currently live in, and the reality I currently live in has a Mandela effect. So, like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? It feels like I need to end this video because it's almost an hour long, but it feels like we're here to put forth energy. And there's some type of entity that is gaining from us suffering. They like it. I don't know. And I want to put this out there too, before I turn this off, is if we are in a simulation, it doesn't mean the creator is smarter than us. All you have to do is look at the technology now. Look at AI. You know, you don't need to know how everything works to make something. I don't know. I don't need to know how to upload a video from YouTube. I don't need to. I just what I'm saying, from the background and maintaining all that shit. I don't need to know how fucking YouTube works to be able to upload videos. Do you understand what I'm saying with that? I hope that people can understand what I'm saying with that, and I hope that I've helped you out any type of way, any way that's made this long, and I appreciate it. And I hopefully you had a good Christmas, and hopefully if there's anything going wrong in your life, it gets better. I don't like to see people like struggling or suffering. I like to see people do good. You know what I mean? And that's it.